Well, hello there, everyone in social media land. This is Dr. Rondell Wortham, PharmD, your coffee pharmacist on the go, and author of my ebook entitled Simple Supplement Solutions, A Pharmacist's Perspective. I'm also a Dr. Seals Health and Wellness Health Coach, and I'm also the founder of PHS, or Prosperity for Your Health Services, LLC. Now, today, I would like to discuss with everyone the successful pharmacy customer 8 ways. And this is a podcast dealing with how you can leverage your pharmacy better for better outcomes as a retail pharmacy customer. Now, I know many of you have had, challenges getting your prescriptions filled and different encounters you may have in the pharmacy. Well, this particular podcast hopefully will explain to you how you can have a better pharmacy customer experience at your local pharmacy. So I'm just going to go over some quick tips, that hopefully you can use the next time you visit your local pharmacy. But before I begin, I want to give a disclaimer. And that disclaimer is before you take my advice or anybody else's advice regarding health and wellness, please consult with your doctor first. And also, I like to sometimes give financial tips as to how you can save on your meds. But even in that, consult your financial advisor as well regarding any type of financial advice that I give or anybody else may give, because sometimes I do like, giving savings tips that has helped me and my family and others. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, the first tip that I want to give you or want to share or discuss is have your prescriptions and information ready when you drop your prescriptions off at the drop-off area in the pharmacy, as well as the drive-through. And please, therefore, when you do that, have your patient information and your insurance card or discount card ready, because that will cut down a lot of extra time that the pharmacy personnel will have to spend searching your information. So please, once again, when you drop off a new prescription from the doctor's office at the drop-off counter or at the drive-through, please have your patient information ready, like your date of birth, address, phone number, and your insurance information or discount card information ready. And part B, when you actually call the pharmacy, it would be helpful if you can therefore know the names of your meds, because sometimes when, people may call and they may ask the pharmacy, can you please fill all my meds? And, we're going to ask you a simple question like, okay, what are the name of your meds? When did you get the meds last filled? But especially, please know the names of your meds, because sometimes we don't have time to really, research, the color of the tablet or capsule. And, we just don't necessarily keep up with or memorizing, the exact color or, manufacturer of the medication, unless you actually give us the name of your meds that you want to be refilled. Okay, point number 2. When you pick up your prescription at the register or drive-through, please, please, please have your form of payment ready. And number 2, don't be afraid to ask for counseling, because, guys, believe it or not, if you don't ask for counseling, that could perhaps, be a liability on your part as well as the pharmacy's part, because when we do counseling, we're actually able to make sure that you get the right medication. So when counseling is either offered or you simply ask for counseling, that actually is like a 4th or 5th check of accuracy to make sure that we are dispensing or have given you the correct medication. Because once the medication leaves out the door, and this a wrong prescription, then that might cause a lot of issues with it being, like I said, the wrong prescription. And then if you bring it back, that may cause a lot of problems as well when it comes to refund and what have you. So please make sure that you either ask for counseling or just simply, open the bag and what have you and double check your meds before you leave the pharmacy or the drive-through. And please have your payment ready, because that does help with accuracy. Number 3, make sure that you make sure that the price or the copay is correct, because once again, if you leave the pharmacy and you find that, oh, this is the wrong copay, or this price is too high, once again, if you bring it back, that caused a lot of extra wait time on your part. So please make sure that you check the price of your prescription before you leave. And if you do have a discount card or even a prescription card, a medical card, just give the pharmacy some time to rebill and to reprocess the medication, because it does take, I would say, it does take at least on an average 15 minutes sometimes to reprocess one prescription if you have new insurance or a discount card. And just imagine if you have 3, 4, 5 prescriptions that we have to reprocess. So keep in mind to check the price before we ring everything up at the register, and just in case you do have an insurance card or a discount card. Okay, now I think I went over presenting your discount card or insurance card at the drop-off or drive-through, which is point number 4. So once again, please have your physical card ready to give to the pharmacy. Also, know your deductible for the insurance card, because we don't keep up with that in the pharmacy. So before you actually, present your prescription card to the pharmacy, make sure that you call your insurance company and to verify your deductible and to have a good idea as to what the copay should be like, because we do not keep up with that. The only time we can tell you what, we can tell you what your copay is once we process it, but we cannot tell you what your deductible is. So make sure that you have knowledge of your copay, the possible copay, with your insurance card. And thirdly, in this particular section, number 4, if you do have a discount card, always keep in mind that discount card prices can change from pharmacy to pharmacy or even location to location. So therefore, if you present a discount card, just be aware that the price may not be the same on the card that you download from the computer and what have you. However, if it's a manufacturer's discount card, then hopefully make sure that the manufacturer's discount card, the one that we actually combine with your primary care insurance, make sure it hasn't expired. So the two, I may get to that a little bit later, but the two different discount cards that are out there are the public discount cards that you can download, or even most pharmacies have a courtesy discount card. But there's also a manufacturer's discount card that combines with the actual primary insurance. Okay, then number 5, pharmacy refills. Now, double check for refills or ask your doctor for a 90-day supply. So there are a lot of insurance companies, such as Aetna, that will give you a 90-day supply on maintenance meds. So double check with your doctor to see if you can save some time and money with a 90-day supply. Number B, or the second point within the pharmacy refill section, if there aren't any refills, make sure that the pharmacy sends a fax, or you can contact the doctor as well. Now, to elaborate on that, most pharmacies do not, to be honest with you, do not call the doctor's office that much anymore regarding refills, because of digital technology now that we have. And so therefore, expect for the pharmacy to fax, but it's your responsibility to call to follow up, because when the customer calls for refills, that actually expedite your time to get those new refills processed. And also, guys, please contact your doctor before you run out of refills, okay? Now, sometimes the pharmacy might be able to, let's say, give you like a holdover or give you a few pills until you get back in touch with your doctor. But if you remain proactive and make sure that your prescription, you have enough refills on your prescription, then you shouldn't have any problems with the pharmacy. However, if you don't have any refills, please, be proactive and call your doctor, and understand sometimes it does take at least a day or two for refill turnaround. So if you stay ahead of the game and call, that will speed up the process. Number 6, speaking of refills again, the customer, the customer, can sign up for automated or synced refills. And what it does is that it reduces the phone calls to the pharmacy as well as in-person visits. So most major retail chains do have that particular function where, let's say you get like 2 or 3 maintenance meds, then you can have those refilled at the same time. But ask your pharmacy to do that. And sometimes in most pharmacies, they may not be able to do it manually. It has to kind of populate as they are filling the prescriptions, or even when you pick up the medication, okay? So that would definitely reduce you being able to or having to call the pharmacy, and then reduce in-person visits as well. And also, the automated refills does help with compliance of your prescription. So we all know how important it is to take your prescriptions as directed, based on what the doctor writes. So if you have your maintenance meds all filled at the same time, pick them up at the same time, that will increase your compliance and awareness to go ahead and stay compliant and take your medications as directed. Also, you can also sync those particular refills on the same date. Okay, number 7. Now, when it comes to pharmacy discount cards or pharmacy discounts, I'm going to go ahead and go through this real quickly as far as pharmacy customer discounts. The first point is that most pharmacies give you rewards programs for your OTCs at your local pharmacy. So now the reward points, they do not go towards the prescriptions, but they will go towards over-the-counter meds and health and wellness products. So that is a good thing that you need to check out. And also, if you also have an HSA card, most pharmacies, they have like a program where if you look up the OTC meds that are covered by your insurance, you can actually get those particular meds covered by your insurance. But the only thing is you may have to process those particular over-the-counter meds that are on the list of covered meds in the front of the store, not in the pharmacy. And so you can go to your local pharmacy and pick up a booklet of all the meds that are covered, hopefully by your particular insurance. Number 2, I think I had mentioned this earlier about manufacturer discount cards. These discount cards can be combined with your primary care insurance, and the acronym for that is COB. So when you hear the technician or the pharmacist say, okay, I'm going to COB your manufacturer's coupon with your primary care insurance, that's what that means. And it should lower the actual price for you to pay as the customer. But keep in mind, those manufacturer cards can be a little tricky, and also make sure that those cards have the proper expiration date. And another thing too, that there are so many manufacturer discount cards, either make sure that you bring in the proper manufacturer's card with that particular name, because there are some manufacturer discount cards where It may be the brand name, and sometimes the brand name may have a specific strength. So make sure that when you bring that manufacturer's card to the pharmacy, that it matches what you need. And also you can ask your doctor for manufacturer discount cards, or even you can do some research online to see if that particular manufacturer, if you can download the card. Now, also, there are so many public discount cards out there. The three popular cards that are out there, I believe, are GoodRx. There's also Single Care, and there's also just different kinds out there, such as I think Wellness RX, Script Save. There are so many different kinds out there. But now, believe it or not, most pharmacists have their own in-house discount card that they use to process your prescriptions. However, if you think there's a better discount, do your shopping, guys. Just do your shopping as far as what discount cards are out there, because 9 times out of 10, if you don't have insurance, then most pharmacies will go ahead and apply their in-house discount card of choice before you actually come pick up your meds. Okay, now the second point about that is that, once again, keep in mind that discount cards, their prices may vary from pharmacy to pharmacy based on location, and discount card. So do your shopping with the best price for you. Okay, point number 8, customer service and voicemails. All right, so guys, most pharmacies now have adopted a new way of communicating, and that's called, leaving voicemails in the pharmacy. And this is a new method to cut down the overwhelming phone calls that we get in the pharmacy, and to give us time to actually call you back regarding what your pharmacy needs are. And once again, it's a new thing for some retail drugstore chains, and it might be something old for others. But don't be surprised that when you call a major retail chain drugstore, that you may have to leave a voicemail. And also, if you have to do that, make sure that you leave your date of birth, your name, and then try to specify what your needs are. But usually 9 times out of 10, you will get a call back from the pharmacy. And so therefore, we can communicate with you that way. And, just be ready to have all your information ready. Because once again, even though it may cut down on us hearing the phone ring, always keep in mind that we still are quite busy. And so be patient with us, and be a little bit mindful that we have other phone calls that we have to make. Now, as far as being a good customer, here's how you can be a good pharmacy customer when it comes to the voicemails, when it comes to picking up your prescriptions, when it comes to dropping off your prescriptions. Please be patient with the pharmacy if your prescription is not ready. And why is that? Well, most of the time, most pharmacies have a certain amount of staffing, so they might be a little short-staffed. Sometimes the prescription may be out of stock, on back order, and also most medications, or some, may have prior authorization issues. So there are a lot of little glitches, a lot of little inconveniences that you may encounter with the pharmacy. So please be patient with the pharmacy, because everybody is real busy, and healthcare has drastically changed, especially compared to prior to the pandemic. And also, call ahead of time before you run out of refills once again, and that will help customer service as well. Also, if you are transfers, and here's the third point about the customer service thing. If you want transfers from another competitor, keep in mind that it may take at least a couple of days. Give the pharmacy at least a couple of days to process those transfers, because they may be out of stock, or they just might be a little bit too busy. I hate to say too busy, but that's the truth. To actually call the pharmacy and get the transfers that way, because that is kind of time consuming. Now, the way I would handle that, guys, if you don't want to wait 2 or 3 days, to have the pharmacy, call to get your meds transferred from a competitor pharmacy, go ahead and have your doctor to go ahead and call those new prescriptions in, because that will cut down a lot of time, okay? Because sometimes if we call the other pharmacy or the competitor, they might be busy, or if they say they're going to fax over a prescription, they may not have time to fax on their end. So I would say to nip that in the bud. If you want to transfer from one competitor to another competitor, go ahead and ask your doctor to call in those new prescriptions fresh, okay? Even if they're already filled at the other pharmacy. And I discussed the voicemail, so please feel free to leave your voicemails, and hopefully the pharmacy can get back with you within an hour. Now, let's explain prior authorizations, which is one of the biggest headaches that most pharmacies encounter. A prior authorization is simply a reject that's given to the pharmacy, where the insurance company has to approve the medication that's not on their formulary. And what happens is that a prior authorization, therefore, must be conducted by the doctor. So the doctor actually has to call the insurance company, okay, and give an explanation to the insurance company as to why my particular client or patient needs this med for the pharmacy to fill it. And so that process may take, anywhere between 3 to 7, even 14 days to get that process. And what normally happens is the first step is where the pharmacy contacts the doctor's office, once again through faxing, because it's hard to really call the doctor's office for a prior authorization. So we normally contact the doctor through faxing, okay? And then the second step is that the doctor's office should call the insurance company, okay? Now, the third step should happen is where the insurance company will either call the doctor's office or contact the pharmacy directly with a special prior authorization number. And once again, sometimes the pharmacy may have to wait at least 2 to 14 days for that special prior authorization number. However, you can speed up the process, guys. If you come in, have a prior authorization issue with the med that you really need, then you can speed that process up also by contacting the doctor as well and letting them know, okay, the pharmacy can't fill the medication because the insurance company needs prior authorization. Or you can simply ask your doctor to switch to a different med that might be a little bit cheaper and on their formulary. So that is something that your doctor's office and the insurance company have to handle, okay? Okay, now let's just say you don't like the copay still, and you don't like, like I said, you don't like the copay or the retail price, and you don't want to wait on the prior authorization. Well, then that's when you go ahead and use a courtesy discount card that's in-house with the pharmacy, or use your own discount, public discount card that you have as well. Okay. Now, let's go to the insurance card and discount card information needed. Now, this, guys, is something that that can be somewhat annoying sometimes. Like when the pharmacy is real busy, and let's just say you don't like the the copay or the retail price. And let's say, and you say that you have an insurance card, but what you need to do is make sure that you have that physical card ready, okay? Or take it upon yourself to call the insurance company and get this type of information for the pharmacy, okay? Now, the information on the cards that we need in order to process your meds, if you actually do have prescription coverage, is that you have to have your prescription. It has to say RX on the prescription card or pharmacy card, and therefore it must have the ID number, we need the bin number, we need the group number, we need the PCN number, and also it'll help if you actually had the pharmacy 1-800 or the pharmacy, customer service 1-800 number. So once again, let me go over the information that you need on either your prescription card that you present to the pharmacy, or even your discount card if you don't have the physical card. We need to have, or it must say on your discount card or a pharmacy prescription card, it must say pharmacy on it, and it must have the RX information on it. And here are the 4 pieces of information that we actually need. The ID number, that's number 1. The second thing we need is the bin number. The third thing we need is the group number. And then the fourth piece of information that we need is the PCN number. Now, if you have a discount card, it'll either be an actual ID number or even your phone number. Some discount cards that you download, your phone number is your ID number, okay? Now, going to the next piece of information dealing with discount cards. Now, I actually have a special Simple Savings Pharmacy discount card courtesy of PHS, which is my business. And go ahead and take down this information, either by video if you see this particular podcast on video, or even if you're hearing the podcast through audio. Once again, your member number will be your phone number. Number 2, the bin number for my special discount card will be 610216. The group number will be my card 3433. And then the PCN number is DRX. So once again, guys, if you don't have a discount card that you want to use, and you think, a discount card may be cheaper than what you may download online, simply take down this information for my Simple Savings discount card. Once again, the ID number will be your 10-digit phone number. The bin number is 610216. And the group number is my card, MyCard 3433. And then the PCN number is DRX. Okay, now this is going to be the last part of leveraging your pharmacy, and it's based on strategies to afford prescriptions and health and wellness needs, which is very simple. Simply go to the government website to access the Affordable Care Act. That's number 1. Number 2, go to Medicare for seniors. Number 3, have your HSA card from your employer. And number 4, also you can save on health and wellness needs by using affiliate links such as Upside, Bada, Acorns, and etc. And you can actually send me your email, and I will definitely email those affiliate links to you. And last but not least, even Cash App, has savings tips on there as well. And so that really does wrap it up for leveraging your pharmacy, guys. And my website, if you want to contact me through my website, is www.gethealthyfamilynow.com. And my email is rhondawortham@gmail.com. And you can also contact me and text me by phone at 404-234-3290. And once again, guys, this podcast was entitled Leveraging Your Pharmacy, 8 different ways for you to become a better pharmacy customer. And hopefully you got value from this particular podcast. And I'll see you at the next one. And God bless and take care.